Activation code required. Access granted. Warning. Evacuation sequence activated.
Paranormal bunker. Y'all come on down and join Nikki, Robert, Kayla, and Cole. Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sit with us as we traverse the portals of the universe. Let loose the secrets of the cryptids. Make haste with the truth of conspiracy. And explore the hauntings of our world. And once again, welcome to the S4 Paranormal Bunker.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for listening to the S4 Paranormal Radio Bunker. We are... I'm sorry, I'm all fucked up.
S4 Bunker.
I hate it when my computer has to update, because I don't check these things till like half an hour before the show. So...
In there.
Fred, luckily it was only the computer. Usually, like, there has been times where it's the OSB Studio that I use, as well as Chrome, as well as Teams, as well as the computer. So, thankfully, it was only the computer this time. Fran, how's everybody doing tonight?
All right.
Okay, surviving.
Yeah, that's mostly the answer I'm getting from everybody nowadays. But it is what it is, Fran.
Yeah, it is.
Every day we wake up is a day that's good, so... Fran.
That's true.
At least that's what I've been told. I don't know. I haven't really woken up in a while. Fran, so...
Oh, God, Cole.
I'm still sleeping. Leave me alone. That's what Kayla told me, too. Fran, she's still sleeping.
No, touchy. Not touchy. Okay.
So,
oh, touchy.
Tonight we're going to start with a disclaimer.
Mm-hmm.
Are we on video before we do the disclaimer? Okay.
I will transition us. Look at that. I'm a girl now. No. Sorry.
Michael, what big boobs you got?
Thanks.
Oh.
I'm glad you noticed.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with a disclaimer.
We support all of our communities.
We what?
We support all of our communities. Hello.
That should not be a disclaimer, Nikki.
That's not a disclaimer. That is not a disclaimer. That is a statement. We support all of our communities. Now to the disclaimer.
Spoiler alerts. We are going to try as hard as we can not to create spoilers, but it cannot be helped a little bit.
A little bit. He knows what we're talking about. I don't.
Yeah, like, and it's because what we are talking about is something that I was so excited to see. Part of what we're talking about. And so, like, literally The moment it went live, I bought it. Friend, and we don't do a lot of that. Friend,
No, same.
So the disclaimer has to be said because even the title of the show tonight is a little bit of a spoiler. Friend, the title of the show tonight is Fist My Bump is my safe word. Friend.
And car enthusiasts, this has nothing to do with that spoilers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
So we have been
No kidding.
mentioning different things in pop culture and what has been going on with Hollywood and what they're creating right now over the last few shows.
Yeah.
Friend, and
Yeah.
general consensus from Nikki seems to be she's not very impressed.
No.
But I will say, Nikki, on this one, you were absolutely wrong. Friend,
Oh, dear.
because
okay.
you did mention distaste for the movie Project Hail Mary with Ryan Gosling. And it was when during the Super Bowl time, so the end of February, or beginning of February, sorry, when they first brought out the trailer, I was so excited to see this movie. And it is The Sun is Dying, and that's what bothered you. Another one of those movies.
Oh, yes.
Friend.
It honestly has very little to do with that.
Yes, it's not all about... This is a First Contact movie.
That's interesting.
And in the, all of the ads that they've done so far, they show you one of the alien creatures that he meets. And Ryan Gosling ends up calling him Rocky.
Adrian!
That's funny too.
Yes, it is. Now, here's the thing. Right before this, me and Kayla and Kimberly, our daughter, are very into disaster movies as well. So 2 days before this, because it was Mother's Day, wasn't it?
Too. Yeah.
We watched Greenland 2. Friend, now, if anyone remembers Greenland, it was with Gerard Butler. I was about to say Richard Butler. Friend, and him and his family are escaping a meteor that is coming towards Earth. Friend.
Yikes.
And they end up going to Greenland because there is a bunker there that will keep them safe from the fallout. And in the first one, they make it. Everything's good. They're in the bunker at the end. Woohoo! So the second one features them as in the years afterwards where they are trying to... the bunker's starting to fall apart. There's too many people. There's not enough food. And the projected timeline they had for coming onto the surface was incorrect. So they're trying to find a new area. But here's the thing. Nikki, I found my psychic.
And it wasn't one of us.
It was me! When it comes to movies, apparently, I can call them before they start. Because Greenland is definitely one of those movies where they're going to make it. You know they're going to make it. They always make it. They have to make it. Friend. And I said, he's going to make it to the where he's going, and he's going to fall backwards and die. Guess what? Damn, I
and have the one arm sort of reaching for the thing, but turns golden.
Yeah,
he's all dead.
It's going to be one of those moments. Fran, because Kayla and John and Kimberly knew nothing about this Project Hail Mary, really, other than they knew the general concept. But when I told them the name of the alien, Fran, they did exactly what Robert did. Adrian! And I said, I guarantee you that's going to be a huge part of it. Fran, but it has nothing to do with it. Fran, again, I hit it on the head. Fran, and then I called the end of the movie. Exactly what was going to happen. Fran, I am just on point this week, it seems like, with movies.
Jesus.
Now, here's the thing, though. The way this
No, he's
pertains
wood.
to us in our show, these are two movies that are based around what we talk about. We have.
Please state your
Robert, is that
name.
you?
I don't know. It might be.
Please
Fred.
state your name.
Yeah, I'm just
What the-
looking at the thing now. The
Oh.
ad for it.
Fran, so,
I didn't know it was coming through.
Fran, here's the thing. I
Yeah.
think this is the paranormal year. I think this is the year of the paranormal for movies in Hollywood. We are going to have some major movies that are coming out because we are not just seeing huge blockbusters that are coming out this year, like Project Hail Mary and Disclosure Day are two very huge movies that are coming out this year. Disclosure Day is going to be a bigger one than any of them, I think, because of the people who are connected to it.
Well, it's a Spielberg film. I mean, come on.
Fran,
Oh, he's already met him. So,
yeah. So, like, he knows how this was already going. Fran. But now we have
Sorry.
small project companies that are making movies.
yes.
Like Netflix, Hulu, they all have their own movie studios where they're making their own movies.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Project Blue Book
And?
wasn't a huge studio movie. It was Amazon Prime. They made it.
You could tell. I mean,
Don't even. You love that movie.
for the first, like, two episodes, and then it was like, oh, this is boring.
It was a movie, Kayla?
Which one?
Project Hail Mary.
Oh, you said Project Blue
You said
Book.
Blue Book.
Sorry.
Blue Book.
Oops.
You said Blue Book.
Fran. So Project Hail Mary was a Amazon Prime movie.
Oh, okay.
It was made in their studios. They advertised the hell out of it. Fran, if you go online, you can already buy banners, toys, Fran, everything from that movie.
I will admit, without giving away nothing, I watch a lot of really weird alien movies just because I think they're interesting. This was probably one of the best movies I've ever seen, as far as that genre. It was awesome.
Hi, Daniel. We agree. The truth is out there. And that's
Woohoo!
part of the point of this, is the fact that we know Hollywood, a lot of people in Hollywood do know what's out there, and they know a lot of what the truth is.
Mhm. Well, there's a lot of ET abductees out there, too, that don't have their memories, but they've got body memories that they can't figure out what the hell it's from.
Yeah. But
So,
the
yeah,
hardest
this is going
part,
to get
the
interesting.
hardest part with abductees, most of them don't have money. So they can't
Yeah,
make a
very
movie
true.
about it. Fran, do you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, there's some movies I would personally like to see happen that some real abductees need to be in with the writers, because I kid you not, you want to talk things that would be mind-blowing. U.S. government would most likely not allow them to be made.
see, and that's the thing. I don't think they are. I think they already don't.
Well, you know,
Well, they're inputting a lot into many different movies already, and well, it's going to get interesting, especially if you hit hot button topics
But statistically,
in
Nikki,
those movies. Yeah.
there has to be quite a few abductees that are writers as well.
Many are, but how many of them are viewed? Their books are viewed from the Hollywood writers or from
But that's the thing. I
other
don't mean
mainstream writers.
I don't mean just books. Like, they're writers of any kind. Do you know how honestly easy it is to pitch a movie to a movie company now?
Not a clue.
Friend, this is... How do I put this other than that? I could throw pudding at a fucking wall. Hand it to Netflix and they'd make a movie about it. Have you seen some of the crap on Netflix?
Well, I don't have Netflix.
Okay.
But I used to.
But
So, yeah, I get it.
And Nikki, honestly, if you haven't had it in the last year,
No.
It's gotten way worse.
It's been about 4 years since I've had Netflix.
Netflix used to be just mainly your own country. Now we get Bollywood, we get Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Korean. We get all kinds of movies that are completely dubbed, and that's all Netflix has done is dub the movies from other countries. We get Norwegian movies. We get all kinds. There's a very good series from.
Norway.
Is it Norway? Friend, do you remember what it was called?
God, yeah.
The one about Thor.
Ragnarok?
Yeah, Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Friend,
Yeah.
it's completely dubbed, but it's one of my favorite renditions of the whole Thor Loki brother thing.
There's one that I dearly love too. I just don't remember. It's Guardians. It's not Guardians of the Galaxy. It's Guardians of, and it's I'm trying to remember if it's the Netherlands, Russia, or there's 3 different countries but I don't remember exactly which one. And it's dubbed. I mean, you have to follow along with the and it's an action movie, and it's ET based, and it's really good.
And see, like I've seen a lot of those too.
Wish I remember the name of it.
Friend, where there's a lot of ET based movies out there that aren't from our country, and in my mind, they're freaking awesome. They get horrible ratings on like Rotten Tomatoes and Netflix and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Or Hulu. But they are really good movies in my mind.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
this one was up there for me.
It is getting easier and easier to pitch something like this to a small movie studio who can make it for a low budget and create it.
And you don't even have to do that if you're really into that. Okay, we have YouTube. We have
there's so many media
Facebook
forms.
Shorts, like all of these different things where people, well, just like our show, like you can just go on and you can talk and you can be, and people can listen to you. Like there's so many platforms.
Absolutely.
Now.
Yep.
But the thing is, like pitching a movie to any studio is pretty damn easy nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be some agency out there that I think is stopping abductees from giving a small studio a chance.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
I think.
Or even lawsuits. I mean, potential lawsuits from governments.
And I think like Disclosure Day, I think there's going to be things on there that are going to bother a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I think a lot of them are going to get hit very close to home. Because that is a government-approved one.
Oh, how interesting.
Friend.
That's a thought process right there.
Well, like, just like Project Hail Mary, friend.
Yeah.
That is, it has to be a government-approved film because of the way it's done. Friend. Because I believe there are things in it that they show, and that the way things are done, that shows how our government agencies, and when I say our government agencies, I mean the ones dealing directly with space like NASA or Space Force or any of the other countries' space programs, how they are going to deal with first contact. I think it showed a lot of it. So, yeah, I guess I'm just making a statement there that I think this is our year for movies, and I think due to that, I think the predictions you guys have made on a timeline, I think this is falling into place with that.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Wherein,
Now, I'm kind of a crazy person. People know this, but
Yeah, definitely there.
I feel like all of the movies that have come out lately, there's different disclosure movies, there's different movies about natural disasters and world ending, and like
Yep.
all of these things seem to have a common core of the earth is ending, we need to figure it out. And unfortunately, I feel like this is just kind of preparing for the worst case scenarios. Like, hey, guess what, guys? Obviously, this is coming at some point, so let's get our shit together and figure out what we're gonna do about it. Even comedies all have that undertone to them lately. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, oh, great. They finally figured out that, hey, guess what? Global warming's not a myth, guys. No, you know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah, I
and,
know exactly what
like,
you
all
mean.
of a sudden, it's like, oh, well, shit.
Maybe we shouldn't have dumped 20 tons of plastics into the oceans. No, we shouldn't have.
Right? Like, all of this stuff is just finally coming to an end, and everybody's like, oh, hey, so let's move to Mars.
well, you know what? I found a quote today, like about an hour before the show, that is now my favorite quote that I've ever seen. It's
Yes.
a quote from a forest ranger at Yosemite National Park on why it's hard to design the perfect garbage bin to keep bears from breaking into it. And he says there is considerable overlap between the intelligence of the smartest bears and the dumbest
And the
tourists.
dumbest people.
Yeah. Like, that describes us to a goddamn T.
Yep, saw that just before the show started, yeah.
So I had to repost that and put, hey, boo boo.
Yep. Hey, woo-woo.
That's
Now,
awesome.
tell me this, though. Did Ryan Gosling hold a potato as he went by Mars? For the Martian?
Well, okay, I can't tell you that. Because that's a big part of it. But
Well, it did say it was made by the people who made The Martian, so I would imagine there'd be a potato reference there somewhere.
No, he just waved hi to
Yep. Him.
yeah. So they're still trying to get him off that planet, so you know.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, dilated time and space. So,
Exactly.
I can't remember who it was. Someone actually tried to figure out what the hell was his name.
I don't know.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Someone went
Matt
through all of
Damon.
his movies and actually figured out the amount that it would actually cost to save Matt
To go and get
Damon
him.
from every
Yep.
movie that he's done.
Over 500 billion, wouldn't be?
Yeah, it was like an astronomical amount. But here's the thing.
But then he redeems himself by becoming Jason Bourne.
Right? Fred, I am not a naive guy. I know I am not the smartest person in most rooms. but I am a thinker. I do like, but it takes a while. That's the part I'm getting to. It does take a while. So this morning, while I was driving, I was thinking about this movie and what we watched. And we watched it last night. Something bothered me.
Okay.
Because I never had this thought with another movie. I've made the joke probably a million freaking times. But I never thought, what if this isn't a movie? What if this is a fucking historical document that we just don't know yet because it's redacted? Like, okay. When I think about the way they presented everything, there is nothing other than the timeline of when they admitted it to the people that shows me it couldn't be real. Brandon, do you think I'm wrong?
Well, what was that, Kayla?
I don't know. I don't know if you're wrong or if you're right. I don't know.
I mean, think of every other disaster movie out there. Armageddon, First Impact. I think it's last. Which one is that one? What's that Impact one? Deep Impact.
Deep Impact.
Fran, any movie where the government is hiding what's going on, the general public does not find out until it's too late to do anything.
Well, of course.
The one with Ellie.
Yeah.
Where they thought Ellie was the girlfriend, and it wasn't. It was the
exactly
level of event.
Well, like I said, of course.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay.
Extinction level event. Yeah.
We haven't been told half of what's actually going on. I mean, you can't be. And I know that sounds really stupid, and I know it sounds selfish and everything else, but okay, if you have this many billion people, and you tell them that we are all going to die within this time frame, like you actually put a time frame on death, okay, or that there is
that'll piss him off.
The entire world is ending or changing completely as we know it within X amount of time. This is what you have left, okay? As soon as you put an expiration date on anything, their thought processes change, the way that we do things change, the actions that we take change. And if you have 8 billion people with the same exact time frame, everything really truly would be chaos. People would be doing things that, because there's no consequence left. Okay, so that's the problem. As soon as there's no consequence left, like what's the worst thing that could happen? You died 2 days earlier? You die a month earlier? Well, you're going to anyways. And people's thought processes change in a really crazy way sometimes. And we would end up having mass genocides. We would end up having horrible shit happen leading up to that point that we just cannot afford to have happen.
Here's the biggest issue that we have as a society. We think our government's fucking dumb. As shit. We think they are the dumbest human beings on the planet. I'm not going to disparage our audience and say that's not true, because I know a lot of them believe that. But it doesn't actually mean that they are any dumber than the rest of us. Here's the thing.
I don't know, what was that quote by the Forest?
Yeah, but what if they are not as dumb as they let themselves look?
Nobody's as dumb as they let themselves look.
Hold on. Okay? We are having mass coronal ejections like freaking crazy right now. We've had the atmospheric rivers happening all over the world that are only supposed to happen once every 100 or 1,000 years, happening once every week.
Yeah, crazy
Friend,
shit.
we're having all kinds of weather pattern problems.
Super El Nino.
And they come up with small excuses that make sense to us for everything. They appease us. Here's the thing. Every time that the government gets caught in a lie in these movies, what do? They give up and go, oh, yeah, our bad. This is actually what's happening, and they give away the whole plot to the entire populace. Why would our government ever do that?
Well, it depends on how close to the inevitable we are. Because, okay, so there is a thing about giving a time frame to death, right? So if you tell everybody that you have 5 years, 6 years, okay, something in the magnitude of years, okay? People are going to dwell on that, they're going to freak out, they're going to do all kinds of horrible shit, they're going to quit their jobs, they're going to... Society would go to shit way before those 5 years, 6 years was up. If every single person had the same expiration date. However, if you give them 3 days, it's very, very different. Okay? Instead of the buildup of mass genocides and everything else, if you only have 3 days to find the closure that you've needed for your entire life, there's more peace and love at that point than there is anything else. Okay? Because there's such a short time period that you're not worried about getting rid of this person or doing this or doing that. You're worried about finding the person that you need the closure from and getting that personal closure. Okay? So, in these movies, they'll lie, up to the point where there's a month left, 2 weeks left, a few days left, and then, yep, my bad, here's what's happening. It's always a shortened period of time. By the time they actually tell you, it's always within a couple of months of the event actually happening.
But here's also where that quote comes in handy. The quote from the Forest Ranger. Because our governments, they don't believe we as a society are dumb. They know it. They know it very well. We will believe almost everything they put in front of us. Even if we question it, it will only be questioned to the point where we could be bothered. Kayla, I don't think they'd give us a week. I don't think they'd give us 3 days. I don't think they'd give us an hour. There could be a giant freaking meteor that we can see in the sky, covering our entire sky almost. And they would tell us, that's just the Aurora Borealis. You can see it during the day now. Friend. And half the populace would believe them.
Mm-hmm. See, I believe differently because there's only a certain point that you can push people to before people start digging and finding their own information and we'll figure it out anyways. Okay? And once there's too much information for the contrary, there is no lying about it anymore. Okay, it's just like all of the scandals and everything that have come to public attention has been because enough personal people dug into them and everything else that there was too much evidence for them not to say, okay, yes, and this is what we're doing about it.
Then I got a question for you. Why are they still sticking to the story of JFK's assassination? Why are they still sticking to the idea that the Epstein list doesn't need to be reported or mandated and friggin' everyone tossed in jail from it? Friggin', why are they able to lie to us about everything in our daily lives? Hell, coronavirus. We still have no idea exactly what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
Friend, Kayla, yes, there are some people that will go out there and find the truth. Like Daniel said, the truth is out there.
Yeah.
But the problem is, anyone who finds it is just told everyone else is told they're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They're made fun of. They're mocked. And it works.
Of course it does. It's misdirection.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They will do that to the bitter end.
That's all about control and government narratives.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you think about
Because, hello.
it's not just
I'm started.
government. It's human nature to do that kind of shit, though.
Absolutely.
Like, okay, like if a person
Narcissists.
lies, okay, and gets caught in their lie, how often does that person immediately go, okay, I fucking lied, here's what actually happened, and give you any version of the truth that's actually the truth? Okay? People do whatever they can to try to self-preserve. It's one of those instincts that as humans we have, is self-preservation. So, that's why there's that old saying, like, lies snowball into other lies, into other lies, into other things, and everything else, is because as humans, with human nature, we don't want to be wrong about something. We don't want to have to admit that we did this or did that or whatever the hell it is. So it will snowball and snowball and snowball until the point where you look at it and you say, well, it either happened or it didn't happen, this or it didn't, and you're so lost in the translations of everything that you don't know where the truth actually lies. And that's with any person. Not to mention a government that's actively trying to manipulate and push focus to something else. Like, you would never even know if it was like, I don't know, I'll go, it's one of your best friends or whatever could be completely different person than they portrayed themselves to you, but do you see what I'm saying?
I do, but like what I'm trying to say is there is a very real possibility, because there's a very real possibility that this is not just a movie. That this has happened. That they have actually been able to fix it, but it's not fixed yet, so we can't know.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
I mean, how many times have we had billions of dollars go missing in government agencies that are unaccounted for still to this day?
Oh, so many. So many.
Right.
But, you know, and that's what I'm saying, is there's been plenty of catastrophes that could have been world-ending that we just never knew about. Absolutely. Just like there's been plenty of wars that have been fought or been done, or people that have been assassinated or anything like this that we don't hear about, or we don't think about that person as being as detrimental to the actual population or the world that as they were. Okay, they do this with scientists and everything. Like, how many years was it where nobody really knew who the fuck Nikola Tesla was? Until all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, okay, like, honestly, he did come up with this, 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 and this. And you're like, oh, why the fuck didn't we hear about this dude if he was that important to what happened?
Like, because there's parts of our known recent history that bother me.
Yeah.
For like 8 years, all we heard from Elon Musk was, I'm going to frickin' Mars.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still not there yet.
He's supposed to be there already. He's supposed to have been there for a frickin' year.
Call Matt Damon.
Yeah. Ren. And not just that, but all of a sudden his focus has shifted. He's on board to just stay at the moon for now.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Because he can transform the moon into a moon base alpha and go swimming off into space. And
Like, does he want his Tesla that he launched into space
he
back that
must.
bad?
He must, yeah.
Like-
It's gone wandering. It shouldn't have gone on wandering. So
Yeah.
he's going to go chasing after it.
Well, and I mean, like, if you think about that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry, 2 years. He's supposed to have been there for 2 years because his planned completion date for it to have a place on
2024.
Mars was 2024. Brand,
Oh, Nikki. I'm sorry to get off topic. There's a TV show that you should check out the first episode of called CIA with Tom Ellis in it. The one from Lucifer.
really?
Yeah, first episode shows exactly what has been hitting Nikki.
Oh shit!
Okay, where's it at? It's on what?
I think it was on Prime. It's just called CIA.
Okay. So you're talking about the D weapons.
Yeah. First few seconds in it. This guy's setting one up.
It's on Paramount.
And Paramount then.
Paramount.
Okay.
Thank you, Robert.
So I saw that and thought, that's what they're doing to Nikki. Bastards.
Well, and for those
Yeah.
of you who listen to us
And
as well
a
as
number
Historic
of them.
Belief, you'll know what he's talking about. So you should go check out that show too.
Yeah.
Brand.
Yeah, anybody that's targeted really needs. It sounds like that people really need to look at that because there are so many. There's thousands of people targeted. I don't believe that there's just a small handful. I honestly believe, based on what I'm hearing from others, and I know they're legit, and I'm not going to say why I know they're legit. I really honestly believe that it's thousands, and there's also, then you get into voice to skull, and that's a whole different ball game, and that really hit home with a lot of people, especially after 5G came out. But that's a different ball game. Anyway, thank you, Robert. I appreciate that very much. It's in my notebook. It's all written down. So thank you. Anyway, to the show.
Speaking of 5G.
Yeah.
So, you know they're working on 6G now.
Of course.
No, they're looking at 8G.
8 and 9.
But
They're
six-
not even
but
looking at the others.
No, they are. 6G is expected to launch commercially around 2030. Once they set up
That's
the towers.
different than what I know.
That's
completely different than what I know.
The only reason I'm going with this is because of what John came home with. So John came home with Samsung Galaxy S26.
Yeah.
It is a 6G phone.
Yeah.
It states it. Friend, it is already prepped and ready for to be able to
launch.
run 6G service. Which is insane since the phone's only made to last 1 year. Friend, but
Yep.
You okay? Oh, that was a sneeze.
No, I'm sorry.
Friend, one more time we have to kill you. You know that.
I
right?
know. I'm sorry. I can't hold it
3 times
in
with the demons.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We told her mom that the other day, and she smiled and begged. Friend.
Just get it over with.
Yeah. I think she was just excited not to have to go back to work the next day.
Hey, it's an exciting thought.
Okay, let's calm down on that.
No.
Friend, you're still going back to work, don't even.
No.
Friend. But I don't know, like it's kind of making me question all the movies, all the sci-fi movies I've watched in the past now.
Question them in what way?
Whether they're, and not all of them. There's some that are way too out there to me.
Like what?
Like where humans are smarter than we actually are. But, but like whether they're things that have happened that some of the smartest people on Earth have stopped. Or have found a way around to keep it from us. Like it makes me wonder if E.T. was an actual first contact that happened between a young human boy and an E.T. that the government took control of and hid.
That was another George Lucas one, wasn't it?
That was Steven Spielberg and George Lucas.
Yeah, well, if you notice, they got the E.T. in number, what was it? 2, number 1?
Number
in
1.
Senate of Star Wars? Yeah.
In Phantom Menace, yeah.
Yeah.
Friend.
I think that could have been him saying, look here.
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
A lot of it just, it fits so well together with the idea that these will soon transfer from movies to truth. From fiction to non-fiction. Or semi-fiction, I guess, because they still have to add a storyline. I mean, without that, I really wouldn't watch them. But
what if the predators are only after mosquitoes?
Okay, but like the predator fucking accepting a young lady and
the AI.
Yeah. Well, no, not even that one. I mean, Alien versus Predator. Where she becomes a hunter? No.
No. Only because she was playing the gun?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
But, like, there are some out there that, I don't know, I kind of question now. And now it's not only making me question ones in the past, but future movies that we have coming out. Like Disclosure Day. What if that is a closer prep than we think? Like,
well, the problem.
Well, stuff's supposed to happen this year.
Yeah, and what if that is the actual start of it?
Problem is, we can't do anything about it if it is. Like,
do we want to?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying though. Is that like, if any of this stuff is true, if everything is true, like, there's nothing we can do about it. We have to just kind of roll with whatever comes up and try to get through it. I mean...
Disclosure Day.
You know
Bring
what?
your trench coats and hide your kids.
It is those kind of thoughts that get you probed, Kayla. I'm just saying, don't just roll with it. Fran.
No, but I mean, like, a person as an individual can only do so much. Okay? We're only capable of doing whatever it is that our limit of capabilities are. Okay? So, if everybody's on different pages from everybody else, then there's only so much you can do individually. And that's why everybody freaks out when people get together that are like-minded and come up with more solutions to problems and everything else, is because, well, then there's a community of people, and they all know this fact, or they all are working towards something to fix this. Because if we keep, as an individual, you are limited by your limits, not the limits of the group as a whole. Okay? So, if they throw enough disinformation, if they throw enough anger, if they throw enough little twerks in the plan to where people all of a sudden, instead of working together, we're fighting with each other, so we're never really fully talking about the situation and working on a fix for it, then you're limited by your own capabilities. So you just kind of have to do whatever you are physically capable of doing or mentally capable of doing. Which is why groups scare people so much. Is because when you get that many people that have this same mindset, that have so many different abilities between them, when they all come together and they work towards a common goal for something, you have thousands of different thought processes that are all working for the finality, for the final goal here, for whatever it is here. Okay? Then you're only limited by the structures of the group, not by your own limitations, if that makes. Like if you're really good at coming up with ideas, but you're really, really bad at making mechanical things or implementing the ideas or whatever, well then you can focus on coming up with, this person can focus on implementing, this person can focus on creating. It's taking pieces of everybody's strengths and putting them together to create a fully functional working model.
Yeah.
But if we're just going to sit here as one individual thinking that this is happening, then you're limited by the abilities that you have.
I don't know, maybe that's... I'm wondering if that's going to be our downfall as... What was that, Nikki?
I said, ba-doom, ba-doom. Thought processes.
Yeah, well, but I'm wondering if that could be our downfall as the paranormal community.
Is the fact that we all just kind of infight instead of
The larger
actually
the
working
group,
together
the
towards
larger
something?
of a group we get together, the harder we are to control.
Uh-huh.
Infighting.
Yeah, and like, I don't mean control as in like government control or anything like that. I mean like, the more our negative aspects of all of our own personalities come out.
Mm-hmm.
We're in.
Well, there's a lot of infighting that government wants, because then it means that people are distracted.
Well, that means we don't organize.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ever.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, is that if we could look past all of that shit and just organize for one actual goal. Okay, so let's say we all, as a world, 100% focused on the actual issue of global warming. Okay? And everybody really, truly did do their part to try to succeed and try to make it so that everything works out and everything else. And they worked on their own strengths and the group strengths. Then we would be able to figure out how to at least slow the progress of something like that. Like, think about how many years we brought the world back during time of COVID when people weren't out doing as much. Think about everything else that happened globally because of that. Now, if we were able to, as a society, do the things that we needed to do to make that happen, we would be able to fix the problems. It would take a lot from each individual as well as the entire group, because it would be a change of mentality for everybody. But we would be able to actually fix the issue.
No. It is more than just a change of mentality for some.
No, it's a complete life and structural change for a lot of people.
It's death.
What do you mean?
Kayla, if neither one of us had a paycheck, could we survive?
I mean, we could survive, we just couldn't live comfortably.
Is that true for everyone?
No.
Yeah, you're dealing with homelessness, then you're dealing with food issues and a bunch of other things.
In order to actually fix our problems
Basics.
with global warming and our carbon footprint that we are creating, we shut down. We would have to shut down a lot.
Yes, absolutely.
Think of how many factories shut down during COVID.
No, I'm.
And just in the
100.
areas that came out as better.
Yeah, and I mean, there were a lot of people that struggled hard during that period of time. I'm not saying that they didn't. And there were a lot of people that ended up way better off, too, just because it ended up that way for specific people. But that's with any kind of anything. You have your people that end up hurting because of it. You have your people who end up excelling because of it. Like,
Brent, but that's the thing. Like, there would be some in the world that it wouldn't just hurt. It would actually end them.
yes.
You can't do that.
Now you're getting into the realm of, like, Thanos. Like, hey.
Yeah,
man,
no, you are.
if-
That's the thing. Because I see the look on your face and you're like, so?
Okay, and I mean... And, okay, I guess that makes me a crazy-ass fucking person, but... and we've heard this 1.5 million times, like, the sacrifice for the greater good. And I mean... Really, in order for anything to happen, there's always some form of sacrifice for it to work. Like, I'm not saying that we should, like, mass genocide, like, 1 million fucking people or anything, but, I mean, if you think about any major advancements that we'd made, even space exploration, even stuff like this, there has been several losses along the way that pushed us into a different direction than we would have been in had it not been for those losses. Am I...
Okay. I don't want to go political, but I don't know how else to explain that part. Fuck it. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. Here in the U.S., we are having issues right now and have been for the last, 16 months, where we have gotten rid of half a quarter of our populace in the name of citizenship.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay.
The thing is, you were the first one that told me this was causing issues with food production.
Yes, absolutely.
Farming production.
Yes.
Friend,
there's a trickle-down effect for everything.
what is the automatic name for a person who helps out on a farm?
Backpackers.
A farmhand.
Okay. A hand. Friend, migrant workers sometimes call themselves the feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The feet of the
Backpackers.
production line. Friend, if you get rid of the hands and feet of the world, what do you do? What do you have left?
Stumps.
A bunch of assholes. Friend.
I
But
was
that's
going
what
to
I'm
say
saying.
a mouse and a mouse.
It really wouldn't just be the hands and the feet that you'd be getting rid of, though. Like, okay, and I'm not...
Bullshit, because the mouths and the assholes, as Nikki said, friend, friend, they
Sorry.
have the money.
Okay, but money is a structural concept. That's
See, that's where you're not just trying to get rid of global warming. You're trying to change the global economy.
absolutely, because in order for it to actually work, you would have to change the structure of the global economy. You couldn't keep the same structure that we have.
Here's the problem. We don't truly have a global economy to change. We have global trade.
Yeah, I know, but all it is a fucking piece of printed paper. Like, it doesn't matter. If you actually think about the concept of money, money doesn't fucking matter. Because it's a value that we placed on it ourselves. We didn't, like, it has no actual bearings on anything. It's hey, there's 100 on this bill. There's $1 on this bill. Well,
It actually, but that's the thing. You're right. It's just a piece of paper, but it's not. It's a promissory note, which means it doesn't have a value on itself. It has a value on the promise. It has a value of integrity.
so
And here's the thing, money causes so much problems for humans on this planet, and yet the ETs do not use money.
well, and that's what I'm saying is that if
And I like I've heard that from multiple sources. The thing I've never heard is how did they get rid of it?
well, they may not
Yeah, that
have
goes
ever
back
had
thousands
it
of years.
And that's
in
the
the
thing.
first place.
And what did it take? And that only accounts if that particular race ever had it.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is that there would have to be some races somewhere that never had an actual currency,
But
that
those
just went-
races couldn't affect us. They couldn't have a bearing on this conversation because
because they
we
wouldn't
already have it.
understand.
We're not in that.
Yeah, exactly. But so we see in ET society, we see societies of ETs that have surpassed that issue of and actually have what we would call mostly global peace. Okay? Where they're not really warring, they're not really this or that, they're just living their lives, doing their thing.
Till an asteroid hits them, then they have global pieces.
Well, absolutely.
Sorry. To all the little aliens out there that don't have a planet anymore, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Well, I did, but it was funny. It's for the show, you know?
All the aliens, all the aliens, all the aliens, all the aliens.
Oh my God! No! We don't need any. Oh, that's
Actually, love
somebody
you
that
should
has.
have put a ring
No,
on
we
it.
don't need.
Why do you think Saturn has so many rings?
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Robert thinks Beyonce is an alien.
That is not.
No, just getting back though to the abilities and the physical and the mental abilities. Physical can be done away with, and some people have a lot more mental abilities than others do.
Yes.
Like the other day, when there were those 2 volcanoes going off, there were meant to be 5. So me and a few others got into it and precluded the explosions. So 3 of them didn't happen.
2 fucking volcanoes went off? What's this shit?
Two went off the other day. One in Indonesia, one in I think somewhere near the ring of fire that they have. But there were 3 others that were supposed to go off, and they didn't. You're welcome.
But see, that's
Yes,
what I'm
people.
saying is
Humans can make a change if you know how to work with energy.
Yes.
Take him seriously.
Well, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
A human can make a change.
Multiple humans together. Multiple humans put together in a group running certain kinds of energy can make a very, very serious change. And that is what governments do not want humans to be able to do, because they are using a form of higher consciousness and or energy in order to do it.
I'm talking inwardly, Nikki.
I know.
Because here's the thing. I agree with you. But inwardly, those people that, like Robert and the people that helped him, they were already inwardly good people. They did that knowing they would get nothing out of it. I mean, you don't live in Indonesia.
No.
So, that wouldn't have affected you.
well, I mean, yes, but no.
The cloud might have for a little bit, but
but like it wouldn't have been
Any
bearing
detrimental
on
to
me.
your existence. Friend,
Yeah, no flying.
you really
No,
had
that's
no
why
foot
it's
in the game.
important to do this. It's for
Yeah.
it's for humanity's sake. If you have the ability to make a change to make sure that some kind of situation does not take place, that speaks volumes as to what kind of a person the person that has that kind of energy and uses that energy for. So you're dealing with, it doesn't affect the individuals doing it personally, in the sense of that situation will not take effect now. But it does affect them because they're the ones that are using the specific kind of energy, know how to use it, know how to do it. So it does affect them. But in the grand scheme of things regarding the catastrophic event, no, it won't affect that way. But it speaks volumes as to how many good people are coming together to make a change. And that is a big deal. And that's what we need to do, is stand up and come together as humanity. Hello. And do things for the betterment of humans, or for the planet, or however. I mean, we're all living on the planet or in the planet, depending upon race, species. But yeah, I mean, you're dealing with a whole different ballgame here. It doesn't affect him personally in the sense of the potential catastrophic event, but it affects him personally because he's using his energy and everything and all the knowledge that he has in order to stop a catastrophic event. That can be done, and that can be done with energy, especially when you get a lot of people coming together. I've seen. I'm going to use somebody as an example, but I'm not going to say who they are or their situation, other than the fact that they were in a hospital. A number of us came together and protected them in incredible ways, and we made a serious difference, very serious difference. So if many people could come together, it is about intent. It is about what you put your energy into. It's totally about intent. And you can make some serious changes, but
Intent and
people
focus.
have to be willing to do it. Excuse me?
Intent and focus.
Yes, completely. And there's so many aspects to this, but yeah, those are the main things that you've got to do. So, I mean, even somebody that doesn't believe that they've got energy, there was a Bernie Siegel book my mom was reading, and it was this woman who he was telling of this woman who had cancer, and she chose, and this is, I think, like in the 80s, 70s or 80s, and she chose not to go the stereotypical route, and she chose to use her mental abilities. She didn't believe that she had the ability to do this, and she literally she was taught, well, why don't you use an image of a tree, and the tree is this form of cancer, and you chop down the tree. And she worked on it, and it's no joke. She ended up with no cancer. Ended up without it for a long, long time. So it was I think that's the name of the author. I'm trying to remember the book. It was a little book, small, thin book. Sorry. But it was a fast read, but it was really well worded. And because of that book and because of my mom talking about it, I never thought I could do those kind of things. And then she started reading another book, and I was like, oh, okay, now I've got to see what I can do. And lo and behold, I ended up in Astral. I mean, there are all kinds of things with energy if we believe in ourselves, that there are things that we can do and we can make a difference, but it's your choice. It's all about what you believe in and what you believe and if you have a negative, no, I was going to say a name. If you have an attitude where it's constantly negative, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to make those changes, energy-wise, and to help. So it's about working on it.
Right.
Sorry, little bit of a.
Yeah, no, I'm just.
It's not a spiral. I just don't know what to call it. I yapped. There we go. Yap, yap, yap.
Yippity yappity.
Hey, yep, yep, yep.
My issue with it is the fact that as a human race, we are perpetually unperturbed.
In what way?
By anything that doesn't affect us.
Yeah, because everybody is so not self-aware, indulgent.
Yes.
And very, very selfish. Humans are very, very selfish.
And
I've heard that from the
I am
ancients too.
going to take something that I believe in, and I believe and hell, if I was older than 2 years old when it happened, I probably would have donated. Because I do try and donate to anything that I can, that I believe the money will actually go to a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
And that includes just people on the street. Hands Across America, 1986. I was 2 years old when this happened.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I didn't go. But 5 million people joined hands for 15 minutes across the whole of the United States to form one continuous human chain.
Yep, I remember. Okay, what year was this? 76?
86.
78. 86.
Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Their plan was to raise $100 million
Yeah.
for homelessness and hunger.
Mm-hmm.
It was considered a qualified mixed success because they did form a human chain with 5 million people. They only raised $34 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the thing.
Still,
they were asking
back then, that was pretty good.
Yes, it was. But here's the thing. At that time, the United States had a population of 240 million. You take out the children, the destitute, you still have 100 million people. Do you know how many it would it take to reach $1 million or $100 million? At $10 a piece, which is what they were asking people to donate. It would only have taken 10 million people. 1/10 of the population of the United States, adult population, and they couldn't get it. They got 0.3% of the actual population.
Yeah, a lot of people couldn't donate. I was one of them.
But I took, well,
It was something that I really
Nikki,
wanted to do.
I took out people
Yeah.
who, like, with that number, I took out people who couldn't as well.
Yeah.
Friend, how big is Seattle?
Mm-hmm. I couldn't tell you the numbers. I don't know right now.
We're at 1 million, or almost 1 million people. We're at 780,000, but that only includes Greater Seattle. You take in account Bellevue, Redmond, Richland, all those.
Tacoma.
Yeah, Tacoma. The actual
You're
Seattle.
looking at Oh, okay.
Like the actual Seattle metro area, like the entire area. If you take, like,
That's a big area.
yeah, Fran, and you're looking at probably 1.2 to 1.3 million people.
Uh-huh.
Fran.
Yeah,
Now
if you're
look at the
dealing with
size
the
of New-
metro area,
Yeah,
it's
look,
huge.
you look at the size of New York though, or Chicago.
Oh, God, and the condensed the amount of people in such a small area. Holy Christ. That actually freaks me out.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put in New York.
But yeah, if you actually think about what you were talking about that being-
8.58. So literally, if everyone in New York City, that's New York City. That does not include the outer boroughs.
That's
I
just
was
city
going to
centers.
say,
That is New York City alone.
Mm-hmm.
If you take them and have them pay, you need 2 Seattles, and no one else in the United States would have to pay. And you would have reached 100 million.
it's wild. It's wild.
That's why I'm always wondering how the fuck we run out of money so fast. Because, okay, so if you take into account every single working citizen, okay, every single...
Who's we?
Yeah, like we do because I just bought movies.
The United States in general. Like,
Got it?
as a
Hey. I just want it
government
clarified.
agency, okay? So every single person that is working and receiving a paycheck above board, okay, pays out 13 to 25% of each of those paychecks that they make into federal taxation, okay? And that's not even including local taxation for like food products or for waste product or anything like that, okay? So if you're taking the average amount that a person makes, let's say it's $1,000 every 2 weeks that a person makes, so $2,000 a month, okay? And you're taking into account that they pay between, let's be realistic here, they pay between 10 and 25% of that into federal taxation, okay? So you're looking at $200 a month from every person that is working, okay? And that's on low end. That's on the low end of that spectrum, okay? That's billions of dollars a year. Okay? And I get that we have programs then, like obviously we have like food stamping programs and different programs that are out there that will give percentages of money back based off of, you know what I'm, but
Everyone here boarding passes. Girl trip, I'm so excited.
We can hear that. I don't know what that was, but we could hear it.
But I don't understand how we're always in such constant amounts of debt with the actual amount of revenue that is going into. Because that doesn't even cover like property taxes or any of the other taxation on top of your federal taxation from your paycheck.
So, Nikki,
Yes.
the Mars base,
What about it?
they have doors?
Yeah. DOORS?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, doors.
Okay. Most places, yeah.
What are
They
made out of?
oh, good God. Okay, there's some of it it depends on where you're at on the base or on the planet. Oh God, how do I say that? It depends on if you're in the SSP base versus in the city. City is very different in comparison.
SSP base.
I can't. SSP base, it's a type of a metal. I don't know what kind of metal, but I remember silver. I remember gray. These are door colors. There's some with black labels with white letters. There's some with gray labels with
So
light
probably a
gray
painted
letters.
metal.
Yeah. I don't know if it's painted. I suspect, and this is a major guess, but I suspect that when the metal is made, it's imprinted, the signs are imprinted a very specific way, or a
Okay.
device is put over the door and it's imprinted.
So,
Because they don't have
how
normal
thick?
stuff there. Oh God, some of them are super thin. Robert is like, there's some aspects to it where the doors are super thick, and then
Foot and a
there
half.
are some that are
2 foot.
super thin. It
Mm.
depends on what the door is
Something
for.
like
Like if it's a blast door, you're dealing with you're dealing
Probably a
with
tungsten.
thick. I have no idea what the
Higher
metal
strength
is.
than that. Higher
Sorry?
strength than that.
Higher strength than that?
Highest
Okay.
what?
Higher strength.
Iron.
Higher,
Okay, so-
higher tensile strength.
Oh yeah.
Friend, there you go.
Mm.
Kayla, we have secret programs all over the world. Just here on Earth alone.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you think a hangar door costs?
Yeah, I understand, but I mean, like,
An Earth
Same
or
as a
over there.
golden hammer.
Both. Like, you put-
Robert-
And a golden toilet.
yeah.
500
Oh,
million.
don't even go there.
Plus, like, think of our bases in Australia. We have to make the toilets flow the right way. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's
that's
un-American.
cool. Yeah, totally. Fine gap.
I don't remember bathroom. I do not remember bathrooms on
Yeah.
on the base or on the. That's interesting. I hadn't even thought of that until just now.
I guess the perfect example of that
Oh,
is how
showers!
much
There's
money we
showers.
spent
Hello, just remembered that. Holy crap.
to make a pin
Sorry.
that worked in space.
Holy
And
shit.
Russia laughed at us and picked up a pencil, said, "Ha!"
We can do too.
So here's the thing. That story's not true, apparently.
Free.
And, Russia denies that story. The U.S. didn't try and actually do that.
No.
No, friend. But it is a very funny and cool story. It's just to show how the U.S. spends money when it comes to their stuff. Friend, when it comes to the U.S. buying stuff, we're like a kid in a candy store.
Ooh, it's gotta be bigger and better than everybody else's.
Yeah.
Look at my missiles. Yeah.
Friend.
Yeah.
The Faraday cages in some of our bases on Earth
Uh-huh.
are made 10 times stronger than they actually need to be.
Need to be. Yep.
Yeah.
Think of how much money goes into all of that.
Yeah.
Our military spending is way more than actually is shown on paper.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you also got to think about the fact that we got to pay everybody in the military. Like, it's not just the weapons that we buy and
Not an
everything else.
SSP. They don't pay you.
It's also
Sorry.
like,
Well, first of all, you guys should have gotten paid. Second of all, we should be paying them a lot frickin' more.
no, absolutely.
And separate payments for the separate people building different things to make it all into one unit.
Yeah.
The only ones who get paid in SSP are actual physical, real military officers.
Yeah.
Those are the ones who actually get paid. The regular people, even I had a rank. I'm not saying what the hell that is. I'm not telling anybody what that is, because if somebody comes back to me and tells me what it is and says they've seen me, that's one of the ways I can verify if they're correct or not.
To be fair,
And even if they try to guess it, I don't know if I would actually say outright. But even us as people who were forced participants, you're given a rank depending upon what level and quote unquote what grade grade you are at. Freaking hate. Sorry, this really just irritates the crap out of me. But yeah, you're not paid, and you are disposable. You are considered totally 100% disposable. You are not matter. Your life does not matter. Doesn't matter if you're in a clone. But sorry, this is me. My anger's kicking in.
No worries.
It does not matter. Yeah, it does not matter if you are in your regular human body or if you are in a cloned human body. They don't give two shits about you because you are usable and disposable.
You're a tool.
Yes.
Yeah.
In every way possible.
Honestly, the only I
take great issue with that.
The amount our servicemen and women on Earth here,
no worries,
get paid is laughable. And
they
honestly, the only reason they are getting paid, in my opinion, by the U.S. government is because optics. They have to show that they're paying them something for what they do.
And then they're treated, once they're out, they're treated absolutely appallingly like shit.
But what you just said, Nikki,
I kid you not, this pisses me off.
Friend,
what?
You're like about the grade thing? That just proved to me again that I could never be the guy who names things for the military. Because
I could.
If I was to name the grades for you guys, friend, so in the military here, like Hunter will start as an E1, and then he'll move up to an E2, and then an E3 and an E4. And I believe it goes up to a 6.
I don't remember. I used to know that. I don't remember right now.
If you look at our episode shows and like the names of them, I would honestly would have had to call you guys the ETs, like ET1, ET2.
Okay, now that's freaking hysterically funny. That's
Ewok 1, Ewok 2, Ewok 3.
Yeah, damn right. Ewok, that's even better.
Jesus.
I needed that, thank you.
Never mind. I'm joining the military. Robert, you're coming with me. We are naming things.
Holy crap. Well, what I was going to say is I can name two they're now retired. They're admirals. Two, they were not admirals when I knew them. But yeah, two Robert, we're not going there. We're not talking about that. I don't need no legal action on my ass. Thank you very much.
And Nikki, I know what your rank is.
In front of Congress, in a skiff, I will name them. And Nikki, probably by then they'll be dead.
I know what your rank is.
You?
You were known as El Jefe.
Nah, she was commander-in-chief.
No, I was considered a peon because they literally unalived my my flight partner. He was essentially, so you have work husband and wife type of situations in SSP. He was my work husband, and because I brought humans back alive, I brought numerous people back alive. My consequences was them to unalive my work spouse right in front of me. There's one specific MFer I would just baseball bat right up to the excuse me. Anyway, yeah, to do that deliberately, oh yes, such loving and caring people. Bull fucking beat that. No, they're not. I take great issue with that because they don't give two shits about who they're using. And yet they have a military. I take great issue with that. They have a military career where it bugs the crap out of me that we were used the way we were used. And these folks, I don't have a problem with our regular military. I do not have one freaking not a problem. The deep state part of government, I take great freaking issue when it comes to this specifically because it's not okay. It's not okay how humans are being used. I need to shut up now because I can get into a real tangent over this. And it will be, you do not want me running my mouth. It will shut us down. And I can't even run my mouth on my platform because I will get shut down.
Now,
they're already doing that to me now. I was getting 900 or how many people was it, Robert, in the I can't remember how many
1,500 at one point. The one
I mean, it was just flying. Chat was going up, and it was people coming and going. They were like, "Oh my God, this is really interesting." And then they're like, "No, okay, now we hit a whole nother level. I'm out." And then you'd get new ones coming in. Now I'm back to. I'm lucky if I get 28 people in my chat.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And I'm like, that is because I specifically talked about certain things. And I got too close. Well, I wasn't too close. I was spot freaking on.
Oh, not. Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, I got to be careful when I run my mouth on YouTube.
Just when you're doing the It's Not Okay, I got the image of the kid from Titan AE. It's not okay. It's not okay.
Yes. That's, yeah. God, I hadn't thought about that. I'm going to have to watch that. I'm going to write this down. I got to watch that because I love that movie. Titan AE.
I am getting like 8 of those movies right now that I have to go back and watch, and they are the dumbest ones. Like, they're not. I don't know.
Sorry, folks that are listening.
Yeah, like I even got one that's just an
episode. I need to do that on Rumble
because I watched Married with Children my entire childhood.
Oh my God!
Not once do I ever remember Pauly Shore being in it.
Pauly Shore was in. No way.
Yes, he was in an episode where Al Bundy works in restaurant. And it's some space type restaurant, and Pauly Shore is his manager. Friend, weirded me the hell out, and now I have to go back and watch the entire series again to find that episode.
No, just type it into Google. It'll come up with. I did that. I got told. I was supposed. The other side wanted me to watch. Oh crap! What the hell is the name of that children's? It'll take me a moment. I have it circled because I was like, oh my God, I don't want to forget that. Yeah, it was a while ago. It's from. Come on. No, that's before Tony. It was Haji from. Oh my God! Now I'm not finding it. Of course, right when I really need it. It's from a cartoons from the 1960s TV cartoon show. Of course, now I'm not finding it. Oh, there you are. Johnny Quest. The Adventures of Johnny Quest by Hanna-Barbera Productions. It was season. I remember the character. I could not remember, and I could remember Johnny, but I couldn't remember the word Quest. And I got that much in there. I got the name Haji in there, and I got the name Johnny in there. TV shows, 60s or 70s, and they came up with all of it. And I went, damn, we're on the money. And I still haven't found the episode yet. And so it's like season 1964 to March of 65, and one season it had 26 episodes. So I've been pestering the other side periodically. You gotta tell me which episode because I'm not gonna watch all 26 episodes to find what the hell you want me to see.
Okay, but I got a question for you.
Yeah.
If it was Buffy, would you?
Yeah.
Don't lie.
No, because I know almost every Buffy episode because I've seen them so much.
But if someone told you missed something, said something happened that you do not remember, would you not go back and watch them all just to make sure?
I would go not all of them. I'd go back into, because based on what they described, I would know what season they were in. Because there's
That's
7
the hard
seasons to
part
that.
with, yeah, and that's the
There's
hard part
7
with
seasons.
married with children, though.
Yeah,
This
you
could
can't
be-
do that with Married.
No.
Yeah, you
So-
you can't do that with something like
And
that.
Googling it feels like cheating. For
Oh, for God's
and
sake, no! Google.
I will say, I do Google during the show and like for certain things.
I like to Google.
Like I saw something that was probably to me, it was a cinematic piece of history.
When you said that, I like to do it.
They brought back a character in a commercial
My back.
that was never supposed to be featured again on commercial TV
Okay.
in the United States. And it was a
And
commercial
what year
for
was
Auto
it,
Trader.
Oh, Auto Trader.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Friend.
90s or early 2000s?
Looks like 2015.
15. Oh, wow.
It was the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. Now here's the reason why it was a cinematic piece of history. They were so good at it that not one shot of that car shows the top. What's featured on the top, Nikki?
A flag and a yeah. Oh my!
At the entire commercial, they do a jump, they do everything. They blow through a building. Because the whole idea is they decide it's time to retire the original General Lee, and they hop into a brand new Camaro. Same color, same numbers, but you never see the top of either car.
Oh God!
And it's the original Bowen Duke or Luke.
You're
So,
talking
like,
John and
yeah, it is to me one of the greatest commercials I have ever seen, just because of the way it's shot, and they did it completely without controversy. I love that. But the movie that I have to go back and watch right now that has been bothering me for the last 3 days is The Intern.
Why?
Because it keeps showing up on my Facebook feed for some reason. So I keep watching like 30-second inserts.
Prada 2.
Okay, so you know what I found out? Kayla has never seen that.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
Okay, do you like one? The only way that's going to work is if you like fashion at all, or anything to do with fashion or fashion photography, or anything of that nature. Otherwise, it's going to drive you up the freaking wall.
Because
bullshit.
I would screw Stanley Tucci every day just to eat some of his cooking. So I will watch anything he's in.
Yeah, I gotta say, Mr. Tucci he's quite the cook from what I've seen, because that's been popping up too on my Facebook newsfeed. There's him and his cooking. A lot of different people he's cooked with. So.
Well, and then they just did a feature on People, like the magazine channel, about him, and because obviously, like you guys might probably know, his wife passed away like 8 years ago, and now he is with Emily Blunt's wife, her sister. And they just got married.
Oh yeah.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
So
I'd forgotten that.
And so when he got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame,
yeah.
Emily was standing off to the side. Her sister was standing beside him, and Emily had the biggest smile on her face as she watched him get his star. Because she saw how happy he made her sister. So it was really cool to see, and friend,
Yeah, I like
I
seeing stuff like that.
I love that guy. So, friend, and the rest of the cast I love too. I mean, who the hell doesn't love Meryl Streep? Friend, whoever they are, well,
Fuck you.
if we get into actual disaster on this earth, you're the first to go. Friend. So.
Oh, mercy. Yeah, there's a number of folks in there that are just, I deeply love that movie. And yeah, if I'm in a specific mood, it's like, oh God, she's got that on. What?
Friend, yeah, like like that is why. Okay, one of the main reasons that I made the statement that I did earlier about this being the year. Friend,
of paranormal.
Well, of paranormal movies.
Yeah.
Friend, movies
Couple
in
of big
themselves
blockbusters coming out.
make huge impacts on our lives without us even realizing it. We quote them.
Yeah, quite a few actually do.
Friend, we reminisce about ones we've seen. Friend, and it's one of the biggest social interactions when making a new friend or interacting with a newer friend is showing them a movie you like that they've never seen.
Yeah, and then watching their reaction.
Yes. Friend.
Okay, yeah. You're
So, like,
I've shown there's not many movies that there's a couple of people in my life where I have turned on my phone, put it on the tripod, faced it towards the camera, and have turned the volume up. And we've watched movies together, and there's not very many people that have not seen a lot of movies that I know. And it's amazing to me when they're like, wow, I didn't expect that kind of a reaction. Wow, that wasn't going anywhere where I thought it was going. And it fascinates me to see people's reactions.
yeah. Friend, like, it's why, like, one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is reaction videos.
Yes.
And I love people that do them constantly where you get to see, because you get some guys that will have totally different reactions to what you expected.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, then the next video that pops up in your feed with them, you get the exact reaction you're expecting from them. Friend, like, you get so many different points of view, but it can be from the same person, and I love that. Friend, so, Daniel's Hot Topics, friend, is in our chat room right now. And he says...
Hello, Daniel.
So I had a friend called Pop Culture Curator, and he was talking a lot about the different extraterrestrial races like the Greys and the Pleiadians and the Reptilians and their relationships with mankind. Some are good, evil, others are not so good or could be evil. We were going to have a disclosure cast, but Pop Culture Curator passed away, which is a shame. I miss my friend. I am so sorry for your loss.
Sorry.
Friend,
That's harsh. I know what that's like.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just had a conversation with somebody today about that very similar situation.
We've definitely lost a lot of good ones recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really have.
Friend, yeah, I like...
And folks that were supposed to be around for a while that ended up not because of other people.
And I absolutely agree with your friend. It depends on the race, what they're like, and their relationships.
Totally agreed.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time,
totally agreed.
I am proof that mankind is probably not ready for this, because I think it would take a lot for me to trust any extraterrestrial race, no matter how good they looked. Or
I
acted.
beg to differ. Oh, sorry.
I said trust. Did I not? Did I not say trust?
Yes. Yes, you did.
That's a T, not an L.
I love you. I sleep with you. That does not.
Hey, whoa!
Okay, I was like, where the hell is this going, Cole? Shit.
When he stopped snoring.
I'm wondering if I should tell her that I don't trust her because she might eat my skin tonight, and I'm a little worried. You know?
Our
No.
race hasn't done that in years. God. Not since the Cannibal Wars of 1802.
Oh my god. This is mind over. What the hell?
You're not crunchy and you
You
don't
have
taste
to
good with ketchup.
You have to understand. They're joking, folks. Come on.
Pop culture curator died of a tumor on July 24th, 2024. Rest in peace, my friend. Absolutely,
Amen.
buddy.
I
May
hear
you
that.
Rest in peace,
Yep, yep, yep.
friend. I always view it as
Am I getting the name changed?
they're not in pain anymore, and they're up there having fun. Friend, a lot more fun than we are down here, because, well, you know.
Earth is
Yeah,
depressing. Like,
Well, Earth is a teaching school. It's all about learning, and that kind of seriously sucks in my opinion. I know a number of other people that feel that way
For
and
some
have
of us,
much deeper things
some of
to
us
say about it.
apparently are just here on vacation. Wink, wink.
hey,
And
shut up.
you pick a shitty spot to vacation. I'm just saying. Like,
Hey, it was either this or Alpha Centauri, and nobody likes Alpha Centauri. I mean,
Well, the ones living on Alpha Centauri. I don't know.
Where'd you consider the ghetto?
right?
way to mess with half of our listeners. Like,
Mm.
they were going to vacation there next year, and now they're not. Way to go.
Hey, I'm okay with it.
Well, when aliens drive past Earth, they lock their doors.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Fran. Daniel says,
That's
I hope
actually
the
funny.
aliens land someday and give us the technology that could give us unlimited energy. I absolutely freaking agree with you. If you saw our energy bills, you'd probably cry. Fran.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh.
But, yeah, like,
Well, our energy company was bought out by
someone
another
had turned-
energy oh god.
Someone would turn it into a weapon somehow, so they wouldn't want to do
yeah,
that.
that's the issue, and I think that's why the reason why we do not get stuff like that is because we're still
Exactly.
Well, to be perfectly
all
honest,
levels.
we have had the ability for sustainable power for a very, very long time now.
Yes,
But the powers
they
that
chose not
be
to do it.
chose not to do this because obviously
Yep.
They wanted me.
it would be really hard to charge a surcharge on something that was,
Exactly. Free.
readily
Free.
available and free for people. So
Yeah,
they
which
feel
comes
like
down to
making
greed.
their couple
Well, that's why we're getting solar
$1,000 a
panels.
month off of us little
No
peons.
kidding.
You know?
Yeah, and while Daniel
Yeah,
says,
it's all about greed.
or cures to diseases like cancer and diabetes, or possibly could slow or stop aging.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Again, it all comes down to greed. The problem is the people who could make it possible to disperse it among Earth and humans.
Don't want it.
Why do you
Yeah.
think they're trying to
Well-
stop?
well,
Or they
think
were
about
trying
the-
to stop med beds.
Think about the guy who originally invented insulin. Okay?
Mhm.
And think about the amount that he wanted to charge for this versus the amount that they actually charge for this now. Okay, so the same.
I am so fucking disappointed in you.
Why?
You missed an entire fucking reference that you quote on the fucking regular.
Yeah.
Fran, he said the cure for diseases like cancer and diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't make your Sean Connery reference?
I just scuffled the cure for cancer, but then I lost.
Like, seriously?
Okay, are you happy now? Alright.
What, God shaved the Queen?
I love the
Oh,
medicine.
Why
man.
should
That
God
was
shave the
best
queen?
God shaved
Because she was hairy.
Oh my god.
Because she was hairy. She's not a werewolf.
I thought she was more of a reptilian. Right?
No, they got the lichen disease all through their family history.
Bearded lady, not bearded dragon.
Oh, oops.
Shave us up.
If I remember correctly, Mr. Connery did not like impressions of himself.
No, he hated it. But
Oh, tough.
he's got one of those. He's got one of those voices that's almost impossible not to impersonate when you're talking about him. You know?
Yeah, like
it's kind of like, have you ever heard somebody mention like a movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in without doing like the, you know?
Do you know who loves impersonations of themselves? Stanley Tucci. I'm telling you, that man is everything.
Do you know who else actually really liked impersonations of himself? Was oh crap! Now I lost his name. Goss. He did the parrot on Aladdin.
Ryan Gosling?
Yes. He loved it when people would impersonate him.
Not Ryan Gosling.
No.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried.
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He loves it when people impersonate his voice. Because he thinks it's hilarious.
Well, he did till he died.
Brent. Daniel says we could also have time travel technology. The governments have it. Surely the aliens must have it and could explore time. Well,
we've had it for ages.
Depends on who you talk to.
And on that one, I don't know if we should be handed that yet either. Friend, that like
that gets into SSP.
We're not the most
super soldiers
moral race out there.
Me in this project.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'd be the first to place a sports bet.
Well, okay.
Friend,
let's be honest. The implications of time travel that people don't really think about, okay, are first of all fixed points in time. Things that you absolutely cannot change, or it would be detrimental. Like it just would not work on the timeline of existence.
What, like the JFK camps?
And I don't think people realize how many fixed times there actually are. Okay, because and they're stupid things. They're not things that you would expect to be a fixed time. So like everybody says like, oh well, like going back and killing Hitler. Okay, that's not necessarily what the fixed time would be, but like going back and
stopping popcorn from being discovered.
Yes, like something really,
and then
dropping
chocolate on it.
What you would consider small. Okay, so like let's say you stepped on some kind of weird fungus or something in the past. Well, that ends up being a fixed time because of the fact that that fungus evolves into this, which makes penicillin, which makes this, which saves a bazillion people or whatever. Okay, there's so many little things.
Makes the Coopers go.
If we tweaked even the slightest thing, then we'd be in a completely different universe timeline. Like, it just wouldn't.
We could not have Mario. Fuck this shit.
Mario. No Coopers.
When it comes to time travel, I think time travel is 100% possible, but I don't think you ever end up on the same timeline you left.
You know time travel is all around us at the moment, right? We're going through time right now. Forward. It's just going backwards, that's a bitch.
But see,
but the problem I have with that is I think some people need to stop.
Stop the time, yeah. That's good.
Like
I can do that.
Kayla just showed me a thing. Did you guys realize Daniel Radcliffe is 37 years old?
And he looks the exact same.
That is not okay. I am not okay with this.
Yeah, I always think of him as being like 11.
12.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he's allowed to be.
Yeah.
And he's got kids of his own, or a kid of his own now, and I'm like, oh my god. He's like, yeah, watch it, Harry Potter with my son, and he doesn't realize it's me. I thought that was so cute.
Did Frodo actually enter that ring? Because he hasn't changed either.
Yeah.
There's a few people in Hollywood that I'm like, you have to be some kind of demon. Fuck. Because
What the hell?
Yeah, you don't have to swear at them. Like, you don't have to call them a demon fuck. That's rude.
Well, I mean, obviously. There's been something going on because, I mean, like, you cannot look like you're 20 years old for 30
And be nearly
fucking 5 years. It just doesn't work.
Bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It pisses me off, I guess.
They just have better makeup than you.
Hey,
Yeah, they can afford the Botox.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh.
Just think if Mark Hamill had had his accident today instead of back then when he was going for number 2 or number 4 or 5, they wouldn't have even seen the scar, and he'd look the same now than he did back then.
yeah. Friend.
I don't know. I guess I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna be like that person. I'm fucking jealous sometimes because I look at somebody and I'm like, oh, they're 73 years old and they look 26. Like, how in the hell is that possible? Okay.
And then there's ones like Betty White that was 99 and she only looked like she was about 50.
Right? And I'm like, dude, what happened
Well,
to you?
you
This
guys
is nuts.
Look at Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
That man looked in his 20s till he was, like, till 2 years ago. And then all of a sudden, everything just dropped.
Yeah.
Friend.
Yeah. But then, you know,
Like,
I look
he's-
at some of the, like, more normal people, and I'm like, oh, okay.
And
like,
I'm not
40.
saying he's a
Yeah.
bad-looking dude now. It's just, he looks more his age. Yeah, and
Gravity finally took
here's the
effect.
thing. Genetically,
magic
I am
bullets.
one of those people that it is going to happen to.
Oh, honey, it
Shut
already
up.
happened.
Shut up. Not to the extent it will.
No.
Friend, she is
Your
such an
genes
ass.
will go,
You know?
time to relax.
But,
I
like,
was waiting for that. That's awesome.
if you look at historical pictures of natives,
The historical
for
documents.
years, they look like they're in their 20s.
And then all of a sudden,
And
they're
then all of a
75.
sudden, they all look like Chief fucked up.
Gotta be a
For,
chief. Gotta be a.
yeah, like, I don't.
Holy Geronimo.
It's just something that happens. All of a sudden, we
I
got the
need Geronimo.
biggest freaking jowls.
But what's a hauntus?
It's kind of like a haunting, but for
Pocahontas. But what's a hauntus?
Oh.
for
I agree with you, Kayla.
I'm sorry. All I could think about for some reason when you said that was the hantavirus, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then, oh, okay, Pocahontas. Got it.
Well, they say that the hantavirus, getting onto that, is actually called scam in several other languages.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Fraud
guys.
or
Like,
scam.
friend,
Huh.
it's one of those things where people are dying again, and
People are always dying.
I'm
Everybody
but
that-
dies.
whoa.
1,000 a day.
What I'm saying is, people are actually dying from this, and there are people out there who have been downplaying it from the time it was first mentioned. But these are also the same people who never had anyone die during COVID. They never had anyone die during any disease. And so they don't believe any of them exist. Friend.
Won't they be, like, fucking on their ass when they're the first people to turn into zombies?
Well, no, they are the first people that I kind of want to put on a cruise line now. Friend.
Well, they're trying to give away one to Japan from down here.
Are they?
The day that they mentioned that the hantavirus was here, the TV show on the morning show I was watching, they were giving away a $30,000 cruise to Japan, and it was within about 2 minutes of that being on the screen that the thing about the hantavirus showed up on my feed. So I said, as they are giving away a cruise to Japan.
Nice.
No, thank you. No, just definitely no cruises. Thank you.
Yeah, like
I don't know. I'd do it.
you'd be going alone and you wouldn't be coming back for a while. I promise you that.
Oh, for sure. But I'd absolutely do it.
You'd be quarantined in your little greenhouse.
Do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Friend. All right, guys, that is it for us tonight, though. It is 12:01.
It's 5 p.m.
So Robert's a little bit behind the times. It's okay.
Or ahead of him.
On Thursday.
No.
Yeah, we're Thursday.
He can only go
5 p.m.
forward,
Thursday.
so Fran.
Yeah. But I'm talking into the past.
No, because
So that's
you
how
can
I'm traveling,
only
isn't it?
talk forwards. We talked about it, Fran, in the past. Fran.
Well.
Talking forward into the past.
All right, Nikki, where can they find Restore Belief?
Restore Belief with Nikki is on YouTube channel. You can also find me personally on Facebook. Facebook.com/Nikki, NIKKI, Jacobs, JACOBS, .376, and that will lead you into my, a bunch of different links, but one of them also goes into my psychic medium page as well. So, and I am soon to be on Spotify. I'm on Rumble, under Restore Belief with Nikki, also Angels Are Alive. Twitch, and what's the other one? Holy crap, I can't remember the other one. Instagram.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Fran, all right.
Yeah.
And as normal, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Discord. Fran, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, Daniel, for subscribing tonight. It's awesome to have a new subscriber all the time, so thank you, Fran.
Yes,
and
thank you.
we hope to see you here every week on Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, every week here on the S4 Paranormal Bunker. Thank you, everybody. Have a great week
night.
and have a good night.
Thank you.
Wax on,
Bye.
wax off.
Data transfer complete. System malfunction. Please evacuate immediately. Program terminated.
Son of a biscuit eater.